Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Starks. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run again with Starks. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Ravens at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. This is Starks. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively. And they stop him well short.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Back to throw, Goff. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Eventually no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. We're scoreless after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third. Goff. He's got his, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is Starks to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson complete. Starks on the screen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And Jackson throwing once more. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Goff. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 43 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the 50, it's Goff. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff.
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a timeout game.
They had a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Give them credit for a good read right there because they made the main coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Goff. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. On 1st and 10, Goff. This is the tight end Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Goff on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Able to slither by. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
to throw. Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. So at that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Goff now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. All the defensive coordinator reason they tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. At one time we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Third and long. It's gone. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. An incredible play. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short. And it's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Again on the ground, again with Starks. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
76 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when we see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Goff now to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And I
think the Broncos have it. They do. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Charles, normally you see groups score this many points. It's a complete blowout. Instead, they needed every single one of those in this close high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it.